The Los Angeles Police Department, LAPD, officially known as the City of Los Angeles Police Department, is the municipal police department of Los Angeles, California. With 9,974 police officers, 2, and 3,000 civilian staff, 2, it is the third largest municipal police department in the United States, after the New York City Police Department and the Chicago Police Department. The LAPD has its headquarters at 100 W. First Street, in the Civic Center, not far from the demolished Parker Center it replaced in 2009. The organization of the department is complex, including 21 divisions, stations, grouped in 4 bureaus in the Office of Operations, multiple divisions within the Detective Bureau in the Office of Special Operations, and specialized units such as SWAT, K-9, Mounted Police, Air Support and the Major Crimes Division, all within the Counter-Terrorism and Special Operations Bureau. Further offices support the Chief of Police in areas such as constitutional policing and professional standards, while the Office of Support Services covers facilities management, personnel and training, among other areas. Independent investigative commissions have documented a history of police brutality, corruption, and discriminatory policing within the LAPD. 5, 6, 7, 8. In 2001, the United States Department of Justice entered into a consent decree with the LAPD regarding systemic civil rights violations and lack of accountability that stretched back decades. 9, 10. As a result of major reforms, the consent decree was lifted in 2013. 9. Contents. 12. See also. 13. References. 14. Further reading. 15. External links. History. Main article, History of the Los Angeles Police Department. The first specific Los Angeles police force was founded in 1853 as the Los Angeles Rangers, a volunteer force that assisted the existing L.A. County forces. 11, 12. The Rangers were soon succeeded by the Los Angeles City Guards, aided Jeremy, another volunteer group. Neither force was particularly efficient and Los Angeles became known for its violence, gambling, and vice. The first paid force was created in 1869, when 6 officers were hired to serve under City Marshal William C. Warren. 1. By 1900, under John M. Glass, there were 70 officers, 1 for every 1,500 people. In 1903, with the start of the civil service, this force was increased to 200. The CBS radio show Calling All Cars hired LAPD radio dispatcher Jesse Rosenquist to be the voice of the dispatcher. Rosenquist was already famous because home radios could tune into early police radio frequencies. As the first police radio dispatcher presented to the public ear, he was the voice that actors went to when called upon for a radio dispatcher role. During World War II, under Clements B. Horrell, the overall number of personnel was depleted by the demands of the military. 16. Despite efforts to maintain numbers, the police could do little to control the 1943 Zoot Suit riots. Horrell was replaced by retired United States Marine Corps General William A. Wharton, who acted as interim chief until 1950, when William H. Parker succeeded him and would serve until his death in 1966. Parker advocated police professionalism and autonomy from civilian administration. However, the Bloody Christmas scandal in 1951 led to calls for civilian accountability and an end to alleged police brutality. The iconic television series Dragnet, with LAPD detective Joe Friday as the primary character, was the first major mass media representation of the department. Real LAPD operations inspired Jack Webb to create the series, and close cooperation with department officers let him make it as realistic as possible, including authentic police equipment and sound recording on-site at the police station. Due to Dragnet's popularity, LAPD Chief Parker became, after J. Edgar Hoover, the most well-known and respected law enforcement official in the nation at that time. In the 1960s, when the LAPD under Chief Thomas Reddin expanded its Community Relations Division and began efforts to reach out to the African American community, Dragnet followed suit with more emphasis on internal affairs and community policing than solving crimes, the show's previous mainstay. Under Parker, the LAPT created the first SWAT, Special Weapons and Tactics, team in U.S. law enforcement. Officer John Nelson,